CBS News legal analyst Rikki Klieman is with us. Rikki, good morning.
Good morning, Anthony.
This is an unbelievable case. Can this defense actually work?
Well, in the first trial, 11-1 for conviction, they got one. This is really what the defense is. It's not the defense that we think of legally as duress, that is, somebody's holding a gun to your head, or necessity to avoid a worse harm, that you do a less harm. What he's saying is this: look, my wife called me or texted me. She asked me to call the police. I just simply said what she told me to say because...
But he said it with a fake name and an Indian accent.
Well, that's another little factor. One of the problems here is this couple had a complete breakdown in their own marriage, in addition to the wives not liking each other. Apparently, the news came out that the wife was having an affair. He wanted to keep his marriage together, so he is saying, whatever you want here, I'll do. Now, I mean, that often would not pass the straight face test as a defense. But I think what happened here is if you had 11-1 and he says, well, I got one, maybe they go forward and say, I can get more.
And yet they have the text between the two of them. They have phone calls. I mean, there's real evidence here. How is this case not closed a while ago?
Well, one would think one of two things would have happened. One would have thought on the evidence alone, simply that he made the phone call, that would have been sufficient for conviction. The other thing is that once it was 11-1, you would have thought that there could have been a plea bargain. So either the DA said, I'm going all the way with this, or the defendant said, my wife did it, my wife was the mastermind, I'm merely the submissive, she's the dominant, I'm going to go to trial. But it's a high-risk game here. He's lost everything in his life already. Right. Can't practice law, can't make a living, and here he is facing a maximum of 3 years in jail.
This seems to be a pretty straightforward case, Rikki, but it's getting an extraordinary amount of attention.
Unbelievable. When I went on the internet about this case, the comments are wild. They just keep flying around. Part of it is this reality show look that we're looking at Orange County, the OC. The other is, though, I do think there's a sociological factor here. We have seen parental behavior in protection of children, which is where this whole thing started, because this defendant's child, he says, was being maltreated by the other parent. Parents have escalated their behavior, and this is about the worst of it.
Pretty bad. Rikki, thank you very much.